What's going on, guys, and welcome to yet another Tasty Tuesday on Tasty Loot Gaming. In case you don't know, Tasty Tuesday is a show where we talk about gaming news of the prior week. And in case you don't know who we are, my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And Josh will not be joining us. He was murdered and lit on fire while celebrating his birthday. All right, let's get into it. Okay, we're going to get into our first topic, but real quick reminder, Plus Club's coming up at the end of this month. I've beaten Season 2 of Walking Dead. Joey's working on it right now. Hopefully you guys are playing it. Have not touched Dragonfin Soup, and I've played a little bit of Magicka 2. Just letting you guys know, check those games out, and come back to the month. But, on our first topic, Battleborn's delayed.
Yeah, so the game was actually supposed to come out next month, and they originally delayed it till February, and then it seems like after the technical test, it's now pushed back to May 6th.
Okay. You said it's supposed to come out next month?
It was originally supposed to come out in December.
So it's a sizable delay.
Yeah, well, and obviously, it sounds like they found something while doing the closed technical test to justify the delay, because obviously they don't feel confident releasing the product at this point.
Which, I mean, getting into opinions, I mean, that's good. Delays are never a bad thing. I mean, it sucks when you're waiting on a game to come out, but at the same time, like, if they're working on the fucking game, I'm about to say, a delay of that size is completely different, because it doesn't happen that often, but fucking Duke Nukem, StarCraft Ghost. But yeah, most of the time, like, a delay helps the game. I remember hearing Last of Us got delayed, and they said afterwards when the game came out that really, like, helped them a lot, really concrete the ending of the game. I guess it wasn't where they wanted to be, and that delay really helped them with that. So I'm always, whenever I hear about delay, I'm like, cool, they're not going to release a shit product. They're going, okay, we need to make sure this is right.
Well, especially if they have a vision. I mean, if they know what they're trying to make and they just want to make sure it's correct, then yes, I'm okay with delays. If they're delaying because they have no clue what they're doing, then you run into the issues with, like, those games, or if they have financial issues and stuff. So,
well, I'd say development hell's a motherfucker. A lot of the times when you have the really, really long delays, it has nothing to do with the team itself, or sometimes it does, but most time it's the game's being shuffled between developers, or it doesn't really have a good vision, or whoever's producing it is not really pushing it well. There's just something going wrong in the development, and typically the longer it goes, the worse off it's going to be, because it's kind of getting lost in the original vision. I think that's what happened with, like, Duke Nukem and stuff like that. So,
well, and the amount of different developers that worked on it. But
yeah, the thing was traded throughout a bunch of hands.
Well, I mean, even going back and from the technical test, I would like to see them make sure it's nicely fine-tuned, because I enjoyed the little bit I played. So
yeah, we did a adjust the tip on that. You got into the beta, and
put it right here.
Yeah, and not to get too far into that, because just watch that. I mean, obviously your opinion matters, but I thought it was cool. It went from not being on my radar at all, just kind of knowing it existed, to going, yeah, this is cool. So I would definitely like to see them fine tune it, maybe do balancing. Maybe that's what they're working on with all the data they got from all the people playing, or something.
Well, that game, as well as other games in its type, like Overwatch, seem to have a lot of characters right off the bat too. So
yeah,
there's obviously going to be balancing issues there, especially if they both have a competitive aspect to them. So.
Well, when I'm playing Black Ops 3 and I'm like, man, they balance this really well with what, like, fucking 10 characters, and then you're thinking of, like, those games have like 20 some characters.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work. I mean, they can only, through mathematics and, like, theory, essentially, balance the game before it actually gets in the hands of people who are all thinking differently and doing things differently. So yeah, delay is good. I have complete faith that they'll do the game right.
Yeah.
Second bit of news. Blizzard is hiring a senior software engineer. Job description entails classic games. This also entails that the applicant will need to be able to install features for new and old game projects. Sorry that I'm reading it so weird, but Josh actually had this bit of news and he sent it to me. So yeah, they're hiring someone to work on older games, classic games, and for new and older projects.
So we're speculating then.
We're speculating, yeah.
Well, if I want to do wishful thinking, I'd love to see Lost Vikings come back.
Yeah. Well, Josh was telling me about the article, and I should have read it myself some more, but, I didn't. But essentially, we're assuming that means that They're probably going to be bringing back Diablo 2, the original Warcraft games, probably. So they'll run on like current OSs like Windows 10.
Well, I had a thought
Windows
actually.
8.
The Battle.net launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just to make sure they can implement more products into
Probably.
Which would include having the Battle.net chat and friends list built into the game.
Which makes complete sense.
And stuff like that. So maybe that's
because Blizzard would not be opposed to having like a Steam type thing, and the more they offer to that, the better.
Yeah. Well, and people, even though Diablo 3 is now very well received, there's still people who they just play Diablo 2. That's all they play.
And you have to do some weird workarounds with newer versions of Windows and probably whatever the fuck Apple computers use.
Or even like the old Warcraft games, like 1 through 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It just kind of dawned on me. So.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. I think that's a good thing. More stuff is better. A lot of people are huge fans of Blizzard and what they've done. And why not offer them that? I mean, I think that's something that needs to be done anyway, though. Old classic games like that need to be playable.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see, like, a touched-up HD version of those games with widescreen support and all that shit. So.
Well, yeah, and anyone who, like, maybe started playing, like, Warcraft, for example, with the MMO, maybe they want to play the old lore, and Warcraft 3 would give them a lot of that opportunity, so maybe.
So, yeah, whatever we're speculating on, hopefully that's what they're doing, and I'm stoked for it. I'm not the biggest fan of those games, but
it'll be cool to see what they do with it.
Absolutely. So I think it's something they need to do, though. So, I mean, going back real quick, Origin offers like all the Command and Conquers and all stuff like that. Yeah. So
they're probably doing that.
That's
what I had to guess.
That's what I would guess too. Yeah. All right, on to the next topic.
Okay, so for our next bit of news, Overwatch, originally only a PC game, is now also coming out to console and has a pricing system. They originally didn't think they were going to be able to do this, so they're very excited.
Which is cool. It's good that it's going to be on everything.
Going to be able to bring this to console now. They have a few different versions. You have your basic version for PC only, digital download. It's going to be $39.99.
Which is a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper. That comes with all 21 characters. No extras, though. It's just the base game.
Core game.
Yeah. The Origin Edition, which is going to be PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, is $59.99. Comes with 21 characters. Also comes with 5 unique skins that come with that version of the game. And also comes with some digital goodies for other Blizzard products. And then there's a Collector's Edition, which I believe is $129.99, and it comes with a figurine of Soldier 76, which is a character in the game.
Yeah. So that's cool. At first, the whole pricing thing confused me because I was like, "What's the big difference?" And essentially, it's just you have a core game, the $40 game, and then if you pay $60, you get those skins, and then the console version doesn't get a choice. They just get the $6 one. Yeah. What's your impressions on it? We actually last night watched all the character videos, and it was a long fucking time watching all those because they're all about 2-3 minutes long, and it's 21 characters, but every single character is fucking completely different, really interesting. There's only one character I thought looked boring, which is amazing out of 21 characters. Are you picking this up, and what are you picking up for?
I actually wasn't originally even interested in this game because I don't generally play a lot of shooters. Just because they're mostly competitive based games, and I prefer co-op. The game does seem to offer a lot, though, and like you said, because it has 21 characters who are all very unique, like it seems almost impossible that I wouldn't be able to find something that I would enjoy playing.
Well, and there's like, god damn it, and there's like so many types of characters, and not you have your base like tank characters, assault characters, support and healer, but you have so many different types of those too. Like you have ones that seem more offensive supportive and ones that are completely supportive.
Yeah.
You have healers who are just gnarly healers. You have people who can kind of heal. Like I swear this game is literally trying to get as much people playing as possible, just like Battleborn. It seems like they are just trying to make every kind of character you can think of and just nail every single person. So even a person who doesn't play competitive shooters is intrigued by it because you see something in it that you're interested in.
Yeah.
And it's really smart on their part. For me personally, I'm really excited about it. Of course, I want to play it. It's an FPS, but it's just really cool to see Blizzard making an FPS. We've talked about this before, but like this is kind of an area they haven't really dove into. I know they wanted to do StarCraft Ghost back on the 64.
Right, that didn't happen.
But you know, this is really exciting for me. I think the maps look really good. The characters are all really fucking cool. The gameplay looks super dynamic, and because all the weird things you can do and so many interactions between the characters, stuff like that. It's just really interesting. You were saying though, I asked you if you're going to buy it.
Well, and to answer that,
sorry,
I would no, it's fine. I actually will probably pick up the $40 version. I'm not too interested in 5 skins for an extra $20.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the little extras for the other Blizzard games.
So you're saying you'd buy it for PC then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I'm going to shoot something, I'd rather use a mouse most of the time. I do find myself enjoying playing shooters on my PlayStation 4, but I don't know. I think in this case, yeah, I'd rather get it on PC because I already play every other Blizzard game on PC already anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I think that's the biggest thing that's differentiating it for me too. Is I do kind of just want it on console because it almost seems like a casual shooter, which I know it's not gonna be. But in how it's cartoony, so I'm like, casual shooting on console's fun, but all my Blizzard stuff is on my PC. I'd kind of like to keep it all together. It's really weird, even though if my Blizzard account's fucking hacked or not, I don't know. I haven't been on it in a while.
They're good about fixing that.
They're the fastest. I know.
But as far as like the game itself, I mean, reasons I think I want to pick it up besides the uniqueness of the characters is because it does look like an extremely polished experience. The animations are absolutely like a joy to watch. I mean, they're super good. They're really detailed. Every character has different mannerisms and stuff. The level designs seem like they're going to be really good. And work for every character type because you have characters who can climb walls, you have characters who can kind of glide or jump or just, I mean,
fucking jump jets.
And there's places for all those people. Like the one character we saw with, I can't remember her name now, but she could throw an ice wall up, and if your ally standing on it, they get lifted up and they can use it as a bridge.
Yeah.
Until it gets shot down. So.
Yeah, I wasn't even interested in that character, and then I saw that she could put up walls, which I think is a great thing in general anyway, because when you can affect the map dynamically to the point where you can make or break, like, you're in a hallway, people are shooting, you can just also put a wall up.
Yeah.
That's super valuable, but then at the point where I saw some guy run up the side of it and use it as a bridge, I was like, that has so much utility purpose, it's stupid.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think it's great. We could probably talk about this game for a while, but yeah, you're gonna get on PC. I'm gonna get on PC, probably $40, which I think is completely fair because I was expecting to spend $60 on it. So in a way, I'm like, cool, good looking out for PC community. When's this game coming out?
Q2 next year. So it's a little ways could change, obviously, because it's not an exact date, but. And I know Blizzard's going to make sure it's a complete product before they release it.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure that date is only what they want it to be.
Yeah.
But so that's got to come out around the same time Battleborn comes out?
Yeah.
Man.
And I'm also, just to make it a little easier, down in the description box, I'm going to go ahead and put a link to the pricing options for the game if you guys want to actually read it in detail. So
yeah, there's a lot more to it. We try to simplify it. But yeah, looks cool. I'm excited about it. Have anything else to say about it?
No, I'm just excited to see more come out of it.
So. Definitely. I just want to play it. Let me in the fucking beta, Blizzard. Okay, and for our last bit of news, PlayStation VR, it's been said by Sony that it's going to have a separate processing unit within the headset that will take on processing and graphics on its own, so the PS4 has less to do, essentially, and it will be capable of 3D sound. Thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, obviously, they're doing it because they feel like they need to. I would have to say it's probably a good thing, because I've seen even in, like, other accessories for PC even, mice is a great example, that will have processors in them to give you that fine detail when using the mouse. So in a case of VR, where the fine detail is absolutely going to make or break a product.
Definitely.
I think it's a smart move.
Well, I think with the calibration of movement and all that stuff, it needs that processor. Yeah. I think it's not even like something that's like good about the product. I think it's just good they're confirming that it's going to have the power to support it, because The PS4 is powerful enough, but it is going to need that. It's got to run the game, all stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit, algorithms, stuff like that needs to be ran to understand, where your head's at, all stuff like that. The 3D sound is interesting, though, because I had no idea about that. That's, like, completely immersive.
Well, it seems like they either that was in the plan, or because when Oculus came out with their retail version, and it has the built-in 3D sound, they're probably doing it to compete.
Yeah.
So, because I know the Oculus, when they showed the actual retail box, they had hid all the sensors inside the plastic. The headphones are like nicely tucked in there too, and you get that whole experience without needing any extra parts. It even comes with one of the cameras, which is one thing it has over the PSVR. So.
Oh yeah, you have to buy the camera.
You have to have.
Even though I already have the camera,
so I'll have to get it. So.
I actually preemptively bought that camera because, first off, I wanted to stream, but secondly, I was like, I'm going to get PlayStation VR anyway, so might as well get it now. It was only like $40.
It's on my list. I don't stream, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited about the PlayStation VR. Ever since I heard that it's going to be used in Gran Turismo Sport, I've been fucking fanboying because being able to sit in a car and look around and drive and stuff is going to be fucking awesome. I'm one of those guys that uses the right analog to look around anyway, so it's going to be nice to not even have to worry about that.
It would just be a lot more natural, because, and I'm not like that with this, because it's a control at that point, but I would completely understand it better with VR, because at that point you are checking, your mirrors.
Well, it's going to feel natural, too.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be driving, no one's going to just be like this.
Right.
Someone's going to be like, is there a car to my right? And they're going to, turn and stuff. And then they could also free up the right analog to maybe turn that into, like, shifting or something.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait for this thing. The 3D sound is going to be neat. I wonder if it's actually going to be, like, headphones, or if it's something you can plug into for your own headphones or something like that. I have no idea.
I hope it's just built into it, and I hope they don't just, like, throw it in there. Like,
yeah, me neither.
I would like them to make a quality product. I mean, they already are saying this is going to be a console priced accessory essentially. So put the work into it, and I'll pay the money if it's a quality product.
I already asked Josh this a while back, but how much do you think it's going to be, and are you going to pick it up? At what price?
If they're saying, I'm going to assume, and hopefully they don't go over this, but $300.
Yeah.
If they're saying console price is $300, and it's going to sound crazy, but like, think about it. It has monitors in it. It has a processor in it. It has speakers in it. It does technology that's brand new.
On the forefront of gaming, yeah.
And the Oculus is going to cost $300.
Yep.
So the only thing I can see different than that, maybe make it $250 because you're not getting a camera.
Yeah.
But it's going to be expensive. Like, that's just something. If you want the VR experience, you're going to have to realize that this thing is not going to be a $60 accessory.
Or if they can sell it for $250, but then like have it bundled with a camera, so it's $300, something like that.
Which would be great for me.
Yeah.
And that's $10 off the camera too.
Definitely. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because me and Josh talked about it, and I also said that I figured it'd be around $300, because when I hear console price, I think $300. He was more hopeful around $100. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it did, that'd be amazing. But they're going to take a loss.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I already know the Oculus isn't going to be $100. Like, that shit's fucking too crazy, and especially the way you just described it. There's no way that can be $100. No, you're getting dual fucking screens. And sound quality and processing power.
If it had a hard drive, it'd be a computer.
It'd be its own console. Absolutely.
So.
And I think $300 is my limit. I mean, $350 I'd probably still do, but I'd be
hard pressed without games.
It would be hard for me to do it.
Yeah.
But $300 and below, I'm still a buyer. But I'm just like the Oculus, I'm fucking buying one of those too. Like, I'm just so into this whole VR thing. I want to support
that's getting supported though.
Absolutely.
There's no question about that.
Yeah.
We have to cross our fingers that Sony's not going to screw everyone on the VR.
The coolest thing about this though, when it comes to peripherals, is I'm the guy who's fucking like, a new peripherals come out, I'm like, let's wait and see.
Yeah. Because
it always happens and no one supports it correctly. They just bring out these little toys for you to do.
Yep.
There's not even really any games for like the fucking PlayStation camera. There's a bunch of little fun toys that are neat, but it's not worth buying the fucking thing. I bought it for streaming and VR. But that they're already showing us that they're supporting it with real games. Gran Turismo is not a VR game. It's going to be just a game you buy.
Yeah.
But that integration is what I want from it. If they can integrate just games they're already coming out with. If they make the VR experience games, that's also cool.
Right.
But if they make just straight up games that I can also play with my VR, I'm sold. I want it. And at the same time, also, even if they fucking did what the Wii U does, which I think is one of the greatest things any new console has done, is all first party games on Wii U you can play on your Wii Pad.
Yes.
Without using the TV. So there's a lot of utility to that. Someone's using the TV, but you want to play your console. If you only have one computer, one fucking TV, you can still play it, which is awesome. Not that happens that often, but you still have that option. And I found myself randomly just laying in bed playing my Wii U games.
I've laid in bed playing it, put my headphones in.
If you could do the same thing with the VR, just use it as a screen. That'd be awesome.
Free up the TV, yeah. No, this...
With 3D sound, playing Call of Duty, not even... I mean, if they used VR, that'd be cool. But at the same time, like, if it's just a screen,
I think you get whiplash in Call of Duty, man.
Probably. Probably. I would. The way I fucking jump around. But yeah, there's just so much potential here, and I'm fucking so excited for it.
No, I definitely... I want it, but I also am a little weary. So.
It's smart. I'm too... blindly optimistic towards it. I'm just like, oh god, please just be amazing.
And like we read earlier, unlike the Oculus, which I'm not weary about, because even if it's not like there's a platform, it's not like there's a company called PC that's making the game.
There's too much people out there.
It's literally like an open platform anyways.
Yeah. The community will make and break the Oculus.
Yeah.
Sony will make or break.
Exactly.
The PlayStation VR.
There's one person in charge of that versus like someone's just making a peripheral for PC and people get to embrace that. And
it's like
people are doing that now.
They've been doing it before it even fucking was when it was in its first stages. Yeah. That's how interested they are, and you see that and you're like, okay, this is backed. But the Sony one, we don't really have proof yet, but I think the Gran Turismo thing is a very good head start. What I was going to say, though, is that when it comes to reputation and who's making what, who's making decisions, and that's like if Nintendo was like, oh, we're going to do VR, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Because they haven't shown me that they care enough about certain things.
No console really shows that they care about peripherals, though.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Scary.
Everybody. Yeah. So, but I keep reminding myself that VR is not just a peripheral like everyone thinks it is. It should be the future of gaming. It's the holy grail. Everybody's been wanting it since the 90s.
Sure.
And now we have the technology to do it, and it's got to start here, and it's got to keep going. I think soon we won't even have the box, and I think this will become the box or something. Where all your TVs and phones will do all of it. Yeah.
So,
that's a whole other discussion. But yeah, super excited for it. I'm glad that they're talking about what it's capable of, because that's what I want to know and what I want to hear. It seems like they're excited about it, so yeah.
They need to talk about it in order to keep people interested.
Definitely. And they got me interested.
So
yeah, I think it's going to do it for this week's Tasty Tuesday. Let us know in the comments below what you think about PlayStation VR. Are you excited for it? Are you excited for anything that we've talked about? Do you want to play Battleborn? Did you play Battleborn? Do you want to play Overwatch? I do. Let us know. But yeah, thank you as always for watching Tasty Tuesday and Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out on Tumblr and Twitter, Tasty Loot Gaming. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division. And yeah, this week's going to be a little weird in shows, but we got stuff coming. So stay tuned. But until then, my name's Seth.
And I'm Chevy.
And we will see you on the next episode, guys. Take it easy.